First, a message from the Master.
So if realization happens without the necessary fundamentals, then naturally holding on to the body will not happen. The body and the being are bound to come apart because the realization is just that you realized that what you thought as you is not really you, it's a piece of earth. And what is you is something else, and it has no business with this actually. So if you want to be realized and still walk around, you can be around, but you can't walk around. If you want to walk around, then you must know all the nuts and bolts of life and the life-making material. You must know the mechanics of the system. Then you can know how to anchor yourself to it. Otherwise, realization normally spells that you don't stay with the body. It doesn't matter really to yourself, but it matters to others. If a realized being can walk around, there are many, many things that can be done. If 10,000 realized beings walked around on this planet, everything would be done. Everything. The right way, the way it's best for life on this planet. We're striving. We're working. So how do you acquire this knowledge? That takes time and striving. Knowledge will not happen in a moment. Realization can happen in a moment. Knowledge will not happen in a moment. Any knowledge will not happen in a moment. One has to strive. One has to invest their lives into it. Otherwise it will not happen. Conditional investment is what I mostly get. Very few people are unconditional investment. Others are all…
So, one of my subscribers recently messaged me and said, what is the… Okay, first of all, I claim to be enlightened. Okay, I am. So, I believe I am. I didn't get any kind of certificate. Okay, here you go, you're enlightened. No. What does enlightenment mean? It means realization. It means that I clearly see the reality for what it is within me, how I am inside of me. Clearly see this body does not belong to me. It's just a piece of earth. And most importantly, I see the unconditioned nature of reality, meaning the emptiness of space, or nibbana, or Shiva, or nirvana, whatever. Scientists now have a name for it, the dark matter, and things such as this. So yes, I am realized, okay? I'll be the first one to say it. Now, my subscriber asked me, how can I be alive if I am realized, if I'm enlightened, or I claim to be enlightened? How is it that I'm alive? Since Sadhguru says that the majority of human beings, their point of enlightenment and their process… Let me just sit and reacquaint myself here. How is it that, a person that becomes realized, how can they stay in the body? Well, it's very simple. The reason why Sadhguru says that people's enlightenment and their leaving the body is the same happening is because most people realize their attainment at the moment of death. Meaning that when the right time comes and they're on their deathbed, or even if they're not on their deathbed, if a life happens to them, situations present themselves that they are kind of jolted out of their body, or they're about to pass away, they suddenly very quickly realize that, okay, this body is not my own, and all the attachments that I've had in this world are meaningless and useless, and they totally let go of all that. They clearly realize the truth. And this simply happens at the moment of death, or just before death. Why? Because death is such a severe happening that it forces you to strip all that away. This being said, meaning if you have any kind of spiritual practice, if you have spiritual practice in your life and you're practicing, you're going towards the goal, then this will happen, meaning you will, at the moment of death, this is where you're most likely to realize. And why is this the case? Because, simply put, people are not striving with intensity towards the final goal of liberation. They're not striving with intensity at all. They're kind of going about it, I want my job to go well and I want to be healthy and blah, 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 blah. like the people that I'm talking to, if you were to talk to me 5, 10 years ago and you were to ask me what's your primary goal, I wouldn't even hesitate 1 second. Final liberation, that's all I care about, that's all I want, and I'm willing to burn anything in my path towards to getting that. The intensity, the sheer intensity that I wanted this, it was unbearable, okay? It was unbelievable. Yeah. I don't know how people dealt with me, or, that was very, very intense, and I did some very intense things to get it, but thankfully I got it. And I'm going to share with you how I'm able to be in the body and everything like that. So the intensity is a problem. You're not intense enough. You don't crave this enough. You don't want this desperately, badly. And why? Because you don't see the value of it. You can't clearly see how dangerous it is to be alive, or how wonderful this experience is, or how painful it is to not know. Okay, simply put, this is not a video about me persuading you to seek enlightenment. That's for a different video. But in this video, how am I able to stay alive? Well, it's actually a very interesting question that this person brought up, and I was realizing this, and as I was showering, I realized that my 2 higher chakras have been opened, and I can effortlessly send energy there. And as I'm beginning to do that, I'm like, okay, this is getting real now. As this is happening, I realize this is how you lose your body, because as you push energy out, I don't want to give too much away here. This is kind of getting unsafe, because this is just entertainment, okay? This is not advice, this is just, I'm telling you a story, okay? Once upon a time, this happened. So once the energy started moving to the top of the head, there's a going place. So you start to see the phenomenal possibilities that it lies there when you go out of this casing. But that's not what I'm willing to do. That's not what I'm doing. That's not my intention for this life. And so it's not that your enlightenment, if you become enlightened at 20 years old, poof, you out of the body. No, it doesn't work like that. But what happens is that this moment of enlightenment, naturally energy starts to build within you. And me in my life, I have let go of various lifestyle choices that are not suiting me, that are not contributing to my growth, that are actually reducing my level of energy. And as I let go of this, naturally energy starts to build within me. And I'm seeing, I'm noticing, and I'm remembering also why Sadhguru says that when you reach 32 years of age, most yogis, they don't live past 32, 35 years of age. That's what he says. So most yogis don't live past 35 years of age, simply put, because once you have attained this realization, and once energy starts to build in the body, and you don't have any way to anchor your life inside of your body, you don't know the tricks of the body, as Sadhguru says. If you don't know how to keep your body grounded on earth, enough energy will start to build that you will just simply go to the top and poof, you'll vanish. You will be gone. That's obviously not my intention. That's not my goal. That will not happen to me, simply because I'm studying the laws of nature. I'm realizing the tricks of the body, as Sadhguru says, and I'm learning how to keep this body very firmly grounded on planet Earth. I want to live my entire lifespan and do as much good and as much positive things for this planet as I possibly can. I want to repay the debt, the karmic debt that I have to Sadhguru, and contribute to his life immensely in whatever possible way that I can. Send more viewers to Sadhguru. I want to awaken more people to realize the power that he has, and all the work that he started to contribute into this life. I'm going to contribute to that as well, such as Save Soil and Rally for Rivers and various other things. And most importantly, getting more people to seek the ultimate truth of nature, or to seek the ultimate realization. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to persuade you to seek your ultimate liberation. So I know that I will keep so how does this happen? How do I keep my body not from leaving this place, and when enough energy will start to build in me? Well, this happens through karma. You're on earth because of karma. First of all, you have actions, and energy kind of clumps together because of your motivations and intentions. So this is the first thing that I should say, and I will say, is that a Sadhguru is still being alive on this planet simply because of various things. I'm going to get into all of them, the things that I see at least. So if all the things were taken away, like if you were, for example, were to take off his metal, the jewelry and all the metal he has in his body, and also he would stop feeding the things that he's going towards in life, meaning the karmas that he has set forth, and some other things like the attachments that he has to other people, that would be the last day for him being alive on this planet. So it is because of simple things like, putting jewelry in your body that prevents your body from leaving. That prevents your energy from seeping out of your body. That's one little small technique. Secondly, you have to have some kind of a goal, some kind of a desire, some kind of a going forward in emotion. It's often said that, when you become liberated or when you become enlightened, that's it, you don't have any more desires. That's not true. Okay, I can choose to have desires, and I'm choosing to have many intensely wonderful desires. meaning that I'm going to choose a vision for the future that is so massive, there's no impossible for me to attain it in this lifetime, and I will go and strive for it with all my attention, all my energy, all my might. And that simple intention, that act towards me looking for the future, energy will start to come back into my body, come back into my life, and it will keep a sturdiness in my body. So essentially, you not leaving your body is, which is to say that you have to keep yourself grounded, keep yourself rooted on the ground, not float out. And for that, you need the tricks of the body. As I said, these are the 2 or 3 things that I've kind of picked up and learned from Sadhguru. The most importantly is, you have to have a kind of a project or a motivation or desire to go forward, or visions for the future. If you don't have that, your life energies will seep out of this casing, and that will be the end. Well, it's a very remarkable and wonderful feeling that I had when I was taking a shower and I was focusing my 2 higher chakras, and I was realizing, oh my god, this is a wonderful place to go. It's remarkable. And if I put my energies full blast there, I can't really do this today or now. I don't have enough energy reserves built. Even if I wanted to consciously, leave or shed this body, it would not be physically possible, at least today. Maybe if some very intense situations present themselves, maybe I would be able to generate enough energy to, push my way forward. Yet that's not likely going to happen, maybe even in this year. So I'm sure that in a year or 2 or 3, I'll gain mastery enough to be able to do this consciously, and I'll have that option to basically exit out of this place. Consciously, it will. It's like you're at a train and, no, not a train. It's like you're on a taxi and you can just always wave to the taxi driver, hey, stop here and I'm going to get off here. That's always a possibility for you. So that's what I want. I don't want to be on a taxi with the doors closed and the windows closed and everything's closed, and the taxi driver, you can't communicate with him. But hey, you're just going where the taxi driver tells you. Okay, that's like you're living in your body and you have no conscious control or will of where this body is heading to. So what else needs to be said here? Yeah, so how do you attain enlightenment, and how do you not lose your body when you attain enlightenment? Don't worry about that. That's not going to happen, probably, most likely. The amount of energy that you need to generate for that to happen is extraordinary, is immense. And you have to have some kind of a motivation, some kind of a drive for you to go forward, meaning that, okay, you're going to attain the state and you're going to help other people or various other things. And most importantly, you look towards Sadhguru's help. But, okay, that's too far from now. So the thing that I'm going to suggest to you in this video is that you need to look towards this ultimate goal of liberation. This needs to be your primary concern in life. This needs to be your primary vision, primary direction in life. And if you make this your primary direction in life, this is the highest goal you can ever achieve as a human being. And life, nature, the universe, God, whatever other beings there may be, will assist you, will help you towards that attainment, and will meet all of your needs financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever needs there may be. They will help you to achieve, they will help you to go along this path, because you're seeking the ultimate, the biggest thing in the universe. Okay. So I'm done speaking about this now. Now I have a gift or a offering to offer you. I want to change my lifestyle in a way. I want to talk to more of you, the viewers. So I have this opportunity for you that you can simply add me on Facebook and we can video chat or audio chat together. And you doing this, I will help you to achieve your goals in life. I will help you to overcome your obstacles in life. I will share with you my insights as it relates to you, your personality, where you are in your life. I can see everything about a person. When I talk to them, 5-10 minutes, whatever, a few seconds of conversation, I can precisely and exactly know where that person is struggling, what they need to do, what they need to fix, everything about them. Why? Because my perception center has been cleared or cleaned. This is what I'm offering you. This is what I'm willing to do with you. And this is at no charge at all to you. So I'm not putting a barrier between myself and you saying, oh, my time is worth $60 or $100 or $120, nothing like that. Yet what I am asking is that in exchange for my time and in exchange for my energy and the service, I'm asking a simple donation. So whatever you feel is fair after the conversation has ended, you can simply donate to me whatever you feel is fair. That way I can fund my life and eat food and continue on my life's journey towards ultimately seeing Kailash in Tibet or China. And somehow I need to fund that. So in order to exchange this energy, I'm willing to exchange this energy in order for me to feed myself and to continue forward on this spiritual pilgrimage that I'm going to. And something needs to be said about the donation amount and size. It's not up to me to tell you how much you should donate. You can donate to $0, literally. You could just feel like, okay, this was not that worth it to me, and that's fantastic. I won't be bothering you at all. So once the conversation is ended, it's over. And or $1 or more, or $1 million. Okay, so it really depends on you and how much you value the conversation and how much you're willing to contribute of yourself to me. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye. Shambho.